3D modeling. What is it? Where is it used? Am I able to do this in the college? Could this be a career for me? What software will I need? This will be covered in this session before we get into doing more practical side of things. And just to point out, throughout the presentation, I'll be referring to clicking on links within this presentation. To get to the presentation, if you just scroll down slightly from the video itself, click on the link in the description, it will load up the presentation, and then you're able to click on the links which I'll be referring to. So what is 3D modeling? Well, it's actually a little bit of a secret. These 3D models you can see on screen aren't actually 3D, they're just a combination of 2D shapes put together to give you the impression that you're looking at something which is 3D. And the more of these shapes you put together, the smaller they are, then the more detailed your 3D model will appear. Now, I mentioned earlier that there will be links within this presentation for you to go and look at extra content, and if you want to find out a little bit more about geometric theory, then click on this image and it'll take you to one of those videos. So where is 3D modeling used? Now, there are countless industries which use 3D modeling, and you can jump on the internet and do a search and try to find out where they're used. But what I've done to try to help you, I've actually done a little video which you can get to by clicking on these images, which will kind of give you a breakdown of, I suppose, the more important ones or the main ones. So 3D modeling isn't a specific course within the college, but these level 3 courses you can see on screen are courses which have 3D modeling as a unit of work. So by all means, click on these links, follow them, they'll take you to the college website, tell you a little bit about those courses, and if you are interested in studying on them, if you can apply, you'll get invited into the college for an interview and you get a chance to look around as well. So looking further ahead, 3D modeling can actually be a career, and these are just some of the local companies within South Wales which kind of work in respect of 3D modeling. They all do it slightly different, so if you want to go and have a look at these and find out a little bit more about those companies and potentially get in contact with them in the future, see if they've got any positions going. And in terms of 3D modeling, you can do a lot of freelance work where you build up a portfolio, people then actually kind of come to you and ask you to make things for them. If you're interested in going down the academic route, there are several university courses across the UK which focus on 3D designs. So follow the link on screen and it will take you to the UCAS website and it will show you a list of those universities and those courses which are available. So if you want to learn a little bit more about 3D modeling, the kind of theory side of it, there's a couple more links here which will take you to mesh construction and rendering techniques to talk you through the kind of technical side of those things. That's if you want to do so, that is. Right then, so what software we're going to need to make 3D models? So there's loads out there, some are free, some are not. The industry standard are Autodesk Maya and Blender. We're going to be focusing on using Blender, so if you can actually follow this link, so the Blender icon there will take you to the Blender website. If you can download the most recent version of Blender, get it installed, get it loaded up, and then we can get started. So pause the video at this point and come back onto this once you've got up and running and you've got Blender started, and we'll go from there. Right, welcome back. If you pause the video, that is. If you didn't pause the video, this is going to sound a little bit odd. But hopefully now you've got Blender installed, you've got it up and running on your machine, and we're going to go on to the second video on the playlist, which will be how to use Blender.